A nor'easter on Wednesday could drop a foot or more of snow on parts of New York, New Jersey, Massachusetts, Connecticut, and Pennsylvania in what would be the second severe winter storm in less than a week. As late as Tuesday evening, with snow already falling in Washington, meteorologists were unable to pin down exactly which parts of the Northeast would receive snow and which ones rain. But the region braced for impact all the same. The storm was expected to intensify on Wednesday as it moved north from the mid-Atlantic into New England. The National Weather Service, which issued a winter storm warning for the region, anticipated Tuesday afternoon that the Baltimore area would receive 2 to 5 inches of snow, Philadelphia 4 to 6, New York City 6 to 8 and Boston 1 to 2. Larger accumulations were expected outside the major cities, 12 to 18 inches in New York's Orange, Putnam, and Rockland counties, Allentown, PA, and parts of North Jersey, northwestern Connecticut, and central and western Massachusetts. But meteorologists emphasized that their projections were uncertain, especially along the densely populated I-95 corridor. Even a small divergence from the forecasts could mean significantly harsher conditions for cities like New York and Boston, and the National Weather Service's Boston office acknowledged as much Tuesday afternoon. Gov. Phil Murphy of New Jersey declared a state of emergency, and Gov. Daniel P. Malloy of Connecticut said he would partly activate the state's Emergency Operations Center starting at 11 a.m. Wednesday. Gov. Andrew M. Cuomo of New York urged people to stay off roads in the eastern half of the state, and the New York City Sanitation Department had 700 salt spreaders and 1,500 plows ready. Many schools and universities, including Rutgers University and the Philadelphia Public School System, said classes would be canceled on Wednesday. But New York City students hoping for a snow day shouldn't hold their breath after receiving the latest forecast. We will keep at NYC schools open tomorrow, Wednesday, March 7, Mayor Bill de Blasio tweeted just after 6 p.m. on Tuesday. We will continue to monitor forecasts throughout the night. FlightAware, the flight tracking service, said that airlines had canceled more than 1,100 flights by 7:15 p.m. and that the number was likely to increase substantially on Wednesday. Around 500 had been canceled at the New York area's 3 airports alone, and passengers were urged to contact their airline before going to any of those airports. Several carriers, including JetBlue, said they would waive fees associated with changing or canceling flights for customers traveling to affected cities. Amtrak canceled some Acela Express, Northeast Regional, Keystone Service and Empire Service trains in the region, and Metro-North Railroad planned to run fewer trains during the morning and evening rushes. New Jersey Transit said it would operate on a normal weekday schedule as long as conditions allow, but warned that bus service in North and Central Jersey, including service to and from Manhattan, could be suspended before the evening rush. The storm was projected to arrive 5 days after heavy snow and high winds assaulted the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic regions on Friday, killing 8 people and knocking out power for 2.7 million. Around 240,000 were still without power on Tuesday, according to the United States Energy Department, making the prospect of another hit especially worrisome. The department said that it expected everyone to have power back by the end of the day, but that full restoration might be affected by Wednesday's bad weather. Mr. Cuomo said in a briefing on Tuesday that 78,000 people were still without power in New York, which he called unacceptable. These storms have now become the rule rather than the exception, and they have to have the capacity to quickly restore power, he said. He said that his administration would deploy workers and equipment to the areas expected to be hit, particularly in the eastern part of the state, and that people without power should consider leaving their homes on Wednesday morning when the snow starts to fall. Though climate change can exacerbate extreme weather events, Richard Otto, a meteorologist at the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration Weather Prediction Center, said that the pattern the region was experiencing was not unusual for early March. He said the location of the jet stream had caused a ridge to develop, which was blocking storm systems from moving out to sea. You get locked into a pattern and the systems kind of repeat themselves, he said. If I go further out in my crystal ball here, some of the models are hinting at storms for Sunday into Monday.